Hey everybody, what is happening? Ish Daily Ish. I am back with another one of my Madden 15 Ultimate Team Season in Reviews. Today we'll be looking at the Ultimate 99 Richard Sherman that comes from GatorCat right here, you see. And the other one we look at is the Ultimate Ray Lewis, and that's going to come from I Hate M26 Mass. Thank you guys both for loaning out those cards, man. Make for a good review. Appreciate. So we coming out nice and we're getting rocked. That's not exactly how we want to start it up, guys. But hey, that's what we got. I had a decent amount of games that, most of them, because we're doing defense, I can get enough plays in and kind of ran long this time. So that's what it is. But I'm not exactly posting a whole ton right now anyway. So the season's getting down, and honestly, I even thought about probably shutting it down, recently, but then they put out that damn Barry Sanders card, so I haven't played in like a week. But I went on and bought that one, so now I gotta pump out a little bit more, man, because I've been waiting on that card. This is one of my all-time favorite guys in there. So we come in and we got the nice user coming up with Jack Ham. Definitely. Say he's been coming up for me when I get on that spot. Last couple seasons have been pretty strong there, so. And I believe this guy was running a lot of cover 2 stuff, so I run that as my cover 2 beater. Hit the Y guy out there on the sideline. Normally works pretty well if they haven't seen it enough times where they use their guy out there. Nice type pass. Yeah, it was cover 2 defense. So I say so. Neither of these guys are boss ultimates. I don't buy the 24 hours, and I'm not normally asking for cards. Whatever comes across my way, that's what we see here. And Jimmy making the nice seam pass with the jump on the ups, man, right there. It's for a nice touch coming in. So and really, I don't know. I mean, I think you really can make plays with most of these guys, so it's not a big deal not having them hyped up cards. I'm not really feeling like I'm missing out at all. I'm going to show you. I got bumped coming across right there, but Sherman in man coverage comes underneath and makes the great pick. That closing speed and stuff. That's kind of the stuff I wanted to see out of a card like that. Unfortunately, Richard doesn't really get tested a lot this year, which is kind of frustrating. I moved him from the left side to the right side. It didn't seem to matter wherever I ended up moving Richard. They were throwing it to leave instead, and I don't know if it was intentional or not, but unfortunately with some positions when you do seasons you don't get as many plays as you like, as many attempts, but that's what it is. That's what I've been running 2 guys out here, and Ray, I would say for me, started off a little bit slower in some of the games, but then he definitely made his presence felt, as you see on this one. Coming in, jumping across there. We got the interception nice and early on that one, and the pick 6 for Ray. And that was pretty much it, I believe, on this guy. That shuts him down, so he did not like the opening, the start of that one, and Ray showing up, man. So, I think that one was actually a few games into the season. Sometimes I jumble these up because I know they're so long that not everyone's going to watch every game. So I want to make sure and sometimes highlight certain things. Geez, this guy. First play coming out, throwing the interception to Woodson. So as you noticed on a lot of the defense stuff, I prefer to run a lot of man defense. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, that's probably more like that basic stock right there is a nice one to run out of, and you can get good coverage on it also if you shade properly. You leave yourself open, obviously, on some routes. You can't shade everything. But I like the challenge of that more than playing zone myself. It's just whatever you guys are comfortable doing. But I like the challenge more, trying to chase these routes down and stuff like that, man. And nice with the Ronnie there coming up and jumping out one. I couldn't quite get out there fast enough. Sometimes I'll use the blitzes that I can set up my defensive linemen, and they'll be dropping back, and I'll send a linebacker in their place, and sometimes just for the fun of it. But I just, obviously you're not going to cover that much ground with the Bruce Smiths. Yeah, it's just something every so often to mix things up in the coverages though, and send your your rush at a different angle at least, just so the quarterback at least seeing different things. Come across it, Ronnie. Oh, sloppy right in there, man. I was right in that spot, and I turned my shoulder to the wrong side on that one for some reason. Always frustrating when you miss easy users. You should have had, man. But at least at least I'm making a decent amount more in the last couple seasons though, so I can't complain too much, I suppose. And this dude just chugs it up, and I think he was covered, dog. Like there's a chance. But that's all right. That's all right. So, the ball hawk back there, Charles. He's just a beast. But I almost took that one back too. So, I believe that pretty much will wrap that one up on that guy also. So, like a decent amount of early quits coming in here. But we did have a couple games at least go the distance, and I believe I pulled one out. About a couple of them out actually, because I showed some into the last video on how to stop the fumble glitch. And look at Jamal coming out, and Sad to say, this is going to be Jamal's last season. He is no longer on the team, man, after all this run. But like I say, the 99 Berry's in the house, so I haven't even played a game with him yet. I am super excited about that one when I actually start playing again here. Like I say, this is I had to have time off and then just not enough free time to even play this one if I wanted to. But as it winds down, I'm messing around with a little Destiny and some stuff like that also when I do have a little bit of time. And whew, bro, man. The nice pick. Those are the tough ones because I'm trying to bait the guy behind. I'm covering the guy in the front, but he's throwing to the receiver behind me, and that's what I'm trying to actually cover. If you watch that one again, he actually throws another pick like that later in there to me, same sort of thing. That's what I've been really working on because I get beat a lot where I cover the bottom route and I don't break off in time to the second because really that's what you should do. After you've covered a route a while, you should break off to the next one, which is typically who they're going to throw it to. And we come down, oh, dude, he fumbles it on the kick return after I go at 14. You're in trouble, but that's all right. I knew he was down, so I called the play real quick. That way we get it overturned, give him the ball back. We don't need to win that way. That's okay. We're doing just fine as it is. So here I go. Here's another one of those plays I'm talking about. So I see the underneath route, but I actually tried to stop because the route behind it's what he's throwing for. That you get a little jump catch on that one. You know how those go, but that's what I'm trying to been working on some of those concepts that I've been getting beat on. And this game worked out pretty good in that. And little Jamal, little thing doing his thing. So, maybe I could have kept him, but at this time I want to sell a little bit that I got left off, maybe get one more position. I don't really have a big need to boost the team up. And, dude, look, I ran with the QB for a touch. Damn, dog, I've got like maybe 2 or 3 of those all year. I just don't do it. I don't trust it. I know I'm going to take a hit because I don't like to slide when I'm running like that. So I just don't do it. But come on, Ronnie on the nice. So he's getting a little bit checked down. I think, at the end here, he starts probably getting, some plays that'll work for him. There you go, hitting that second tier, guys. I'm like I say, when you cover the front, the second guy gets you. Those are the routes. And I think on this one, like I say, he beats me on a couple of those, just like that one again. I see Woodson trailing a little bit there. And, he's been really good all year, but, he's only got like 85 awareness, 85 play rec. And that's the spot that I think that I might want to boost up next. Oh, and this guy, just a great play there, man. Great. I run like a blitz, and he has it picked up, and I just do not have the bodies at the cover. So that was a great, very nice play on his part. Worked out good. But like I say, so I might want to get my slot tightened up because I noticed, oh, Jamal, man. I noticed when I had the free safety Charles Woodson playing corner, and he was on slot. He was making some insane plays that Rod would not have made. But we almost get the pick. I thought I was gonna get that dive and pick on that one. Maybe I need to click on a little sooner, but I don't really click a lot on my guys. I like to try to make the plays myself if possible, and so. I know that's helps out some people get in position a little bit quicker when you do that, but it's style based on there. I like to try and, like I say, get these routes covered down, coming into. Oh, jeez, bro, just tossing it up there, man. But I guess you gotta get some points. See, I love that, James. I've looked at other guys worth replacing him. I still ain't found somebody needed. And I didn't like what he was running there, so I call a timeout. He's trying to do no huddle to me. I would rather get my defense set and get the coverage I want in this play, which, look at that. The timeout pays off. Rod's in. I got both my guys in the nice underneath man coverage, figuring he's going to throw something like that, and he does, man. And we get to pick just because we take the timeout, and then we get the proper shading in. That's clutch right there. That's the stuff that keeps the game. That keeps me comfortable in this one. I'm pretty much going to lock it down at that point. And we'll hit a couple more of the sideline passes. I'm in a spot I could have kicked a field goal at this point. So dude's like, I concede, my man. So not so bad there on that one. Like I say, pretty good throughout. The year running this, I'm thinking possibly switching to 4-3 next year. I'm gonna see what the playbooks look like. It's tough for me to really decide on what I'm gonna do in Madden 16 right now. As far as that, I might take a few weeks, to go through all the playbooks and see which ones I really like and test out before I start making a system. But when I do get that going, I'm gonna try to at least put out what plays I know, earlier in ebooks, and maybe have just something that grows throughout the year as far as showing the plays I run. I don't mind doing that. It's a disadvantage when I play, the people that have seen my stuff, but other than that, though, that's still pretty rare. I don't have that many people really in here following too much, right? So I'll probably try and get something out fairly soon, but like I say, I want to get comfortable in my book. I'm not putting anything out for the sake of just doing that for the views and whatnot. I want to get something that's my offense, and then when I have my offense down, I'll share what I found works for me, and then just go from there. Normally I'll run that for most of the season probably, if not all, just to keep the reviews on the even keel. We'll see how that goes next year and all that stuff though. But that's kind of the thought process getting into it. Come around and damn, dude, he been running some sticks before, and that was a mean Mosley pick there I got on that one. I was happy with that. You start guessing the routes ahead of time, So you see me, I'm breaking on the balls as soon as he snaps, because I just think that's where he's rolling, and that time it pays off. Get down there, get that Y checked up, and he just snags it Mosley out of the air style. And we come around, and I should have 2 in a row there, but and I was on Ray, and he dropped that one for me though. I did have a handful of drops with Ray, I'll say, in these games, maybe a couple that I didn't show in here. So he definitely got a case of the dropsies for me for whatever, but he also did make enough clutch interceptions though that I'm able to look past that. And damn, dude, Jack, just sometimes the guys just launch out, dude, like out of a rocket, something like that, and you see him just take the edge. And here we go, and on the other side, my man Bruce Smith just oh, sorry, that was James Harrison. My apologies. He just lights that guy up out there. Put him on the line. That James, man, dude. The speed doesn't look very impressive, but he just plays fucking so fast, and he is just, he's almost always in the right position, man. Definitely love that card. So we're coming down to the next one. Chargers one up in here, and I believe this one comes with another nice clutch pick. At some point. And he come down, and again, dude, we get the strip. I believe that was Ray on the strip. Looked like his knee was down, so of course, we got to hurry up and call the play real quick. I just want to get it out there. Doesn't matter, because I know it's going to get overturned. I don't like wasting time on that stuff. But so we couldn't come in. That was close. It was close. I thought we had the good play, but that's all right. We're gonna keep fighting there. And hands on right there for Sherman. He drops that, but Sherman on slants, I noticed, is very impressive. That's one area that he's very strong at. The man coverage on the slants, and some of the zones are okay, but mostly he get left down. And then 4th down, dude, I did not see that coming. That was a good play call on his part. I just wasn't even thinking about protecting that. And then you see on the man's, Ray locking that up. Screen, passes, man coverage, just eat it up most all the time. That's what got you, Ronnie. Dude, you got to jar that ball loose, though, man. Just a nice stick on him, but it'd be nice if we got that hit stick fumble. Should have happened there, but so we got to lock down on that one. I always like the pass cover situations as close as you get, because they're running out of space, and we're coming off the edge. There's Reggie White with the big sack off the edge. Sometimes those guys just blow past their guy just for no reason. Now, you gotta love that. That's why you want the higher end cards, is because every so often they'll make a play. You're like, what happened? And like I didn't call a blitz. Dude just dusted his man. So we get him down, hold him to 3. I'll take that. Obviously, anything that keeps him from getting touchdowns in the game is pretty good. We got Sherman just returning there. He actually is a very high-rated returner. I don't do him very often here because I like to keep his stamina up. But if that's your thing, he actually was a pretty good returner. I don't have a ton of success in the return game, but I do in this game. The Jamal game, I got a decent amount of success in. I'd say this year, a decent amount. But so. Unfortunately, like I said before, more people were tested Talib out than they did Sherman. As you can see, dude rolling deep on me, and he manages to get that over his side. So we do get a jump ball in that area, and we ended up not being able to get in the air in time. Sometimes when you switch over, you take that risk, and I did. It probably canceled out the animation that would have been there, but I also get a lot of interceptions doing that. So 1st and 10, doing a little check down here. So it's going to happen. You're going to get bombed on occasion. You'll miss one. So you got to be able to clutch it down though at this point. So 2nd 9 coming in, and again, that screen pass stuff is not going to work if you get your certain man coverage and certain blitzes. Pretty much you're going to eat that up for me. Just depends on which one you're running. And there we go with a nice stick on that, nice hit over there on the edge. So that's what I'm saying. You want to be able to get that contact when that pass comes in and knock that down for 25 over there. So that's a good play. And then 4th and 9 though. Those are the tough routes. The man coverage has struggles with that one, and I think that was Woodson getting beat again. So that's another spot where maybe a top-end slot guy might have made a play for me. So 1st and 10, I run the pitch defense here. He should be running it, but you see he has a receiver coming out. I don't have anybody going out there to cover it. I'm trying to entice him to want to throw the ball on this one because, really, you run the ball, you're going to get this if you run it 4 times, more than likely. So I come out. hit the route and just jump right in front of it. He does exactly what I wanted him to do there. That was perfect. He may not have had that to begin with, but when he sees his receiver uncovered out there, he thinks that's the place to throw the ball. And most spots from there you can jump and intercept. You just got to read if he's going to run a slant or a flat route. Then you'll know what angle to take when you jump that. But that's worked out for me a few times this year, so I'm happy about that play. Definitely, that's gotta be frustrating on his part. 1st and 10 again. You give the ball to Marshawn. That's what you do. Oh, dude, watch that one again. You see that dude taking that mean old flip over my man? Jeez, we are knocking fools for loops, dude. The blocking on my team is real sometimes, man. So I definitely, that's definitely a place everybody should be highly invested in. And I make a bad late throw. That's what happens when you throw late on certain routes, man. These guys, they're running these C's and stuff like that, and some of them slants. And sometimes I'll wait until they've too long and they've already made their cut. And at that point, the defender, especially near the end zone, they're always going to cut that ball off. But that's okay. We come back across, and Talib makes a nasty pick on his own coming across there. So again, I mean, no dogging anybody else, but for 105K, I have not had better production out of any card, in the secondary. And I've had a few decent guys here and there, but nobody outproduces Talib. For whatever reason, I can't explain it to you, but the dude just dominates every year, every season for me over the other corner, no matter where I put him, at 1 or 2. He's just a target for some reason, and he steps up and makes plays. So Gurley coming in, getting a spin on that one, pretty nice play there. So I ran him a little bit more heavy in here just because of some of the formations. I like to mix them up. Now I see that my Barry's going to have, like 99 on the stamina, I think 99 on the carry, so I'm going to work that dude down. But I did, since I sold CJ2K and I sold Jamal, and I'm just going to keep Gurley as my backup again, just because, dude, he's been pretty good. And there we go with the user at the end of that one, 4th and 10. We step up in front of that. We're going to take that one in for a pick 6 with the Ray. So he does catch some of them, and he is a damn good user linebacker I have found. I really did enjoy him. Ray versus the Patrick Willis, I would say it is worth the extra coin to get Ray myself. I just noticed him around, and not a knock on the P. Willie card. I do like the P. Willie card a lot also, but I would say that I noticed a little bit better play overall, run game and whatnot, versus Patrick Willis in there. But it's close. But if you have the coin, yeah, I would step up and get the Ray. That's just me though. And right in here, I'm not needing a whole lot at this point in the season anyway. I'm just got to figure out how much to grind out. And then, right around when I finish, I'm probably just going to end up giving the whole dang team away on Muthead, something like that. That's what I did last year. It was just whenever I get around to finally calling it quits, I'll just give the team away. It's just pretty much how that works. But, we'll see. Like I say, I'm gonna grind some games with Barry here pretty soon. And then I'll go from there. See what the excitement level's at that, and see if he, lights the fire a little bit more here for me. Gives me a little bit more interest to keep going for another month maybe or so. But like I say, that's tough because I'll tell you, it's dying, man. I'm just sitting here waiting for 16 to roll out at this point. But it's just that's how that goes, man. So you got a lot of time invested in the game, but if I like to mix it up a little bit before then. So like I say, I'll play a little bit when I can, a few other things. But we're waiting, we're chilling, and it'll come up. And again, them screens. I mean, I have 1 or 2 that beat me on occasion, but for the most part, man, we lock them down, and that's what you want. I hate getting beat by those plays, but unfortunately, sometimes we can get ran up by the slow QB, but that's okay. We've done that too. So, but Ray stepping in front of that pass, taking that out. I thought I could have got more out of it, but no. But dude, so again, Ray in the zone, but being left alone, comes up clutch in the end zone, man, making that interception there. So that's all you need. And Jimmy's big balling. He's a strong old dude. So. I definitely a big fan of that card. He's been pretty dominant when needed. Jamal coming up, doing a thing and swinging and messing and diving and spinning and come on, man. I wish I could have stats kept. That's one thing that'd be cool if this game had that for you. Some track your season stats and stuff in there. That's just a little dorky thing I like, a little nerd angle. I do like to keep track of, but I ain't gonna mark my own down. That's just work, man. Can't be having that. and the quits kind of throw that off anyhow. But anyhow, that's just my thing. That's just my thing. And we come up and Sherman, there we go, step in front of, and that's one of those that most corners do not make the timing of that one. It just broke in the right time, and those routes are tough to jump in front of when you're beat the way he was behind that. But his makeup speed and his closing speed right there was fantastic. So like I say, he wasn't thrown out a ton, but a couple interceptions and the bat downs and stuff that he did make when he was tested were pretty damn impressive. Like, he's definitely a lockdown, put him out there, not worry about stuff, because he wasn't giving up many plays. I mean, he'll get beat on the occasional, stop route and stuff if you're not shaded the right way. There's certain things that doesn't matter who the corner is. You're going to get beat in certain plays if you don't have the right coverage out. But when things are called correctly, dude is locked down, man. So, like I say, I wish he would have been thrown out a little bit more. Would have been ideal. But that's okay. That's how that goes in there. I'll have Night Train back in that spot for now, in one, and then with Talib, and like I say, I'll work on it. I'm figuring out another slot. And dude, look at that one, over the top, and the Talib just on the deep ball, just center fielding that thing over the top. I don't even know how that worked out. Like, Calvin just keep on running. He just overrun the pass there, and we just take that down. I did not think that was going to happen on that one, and just like this play too, like, I didn't think I caught that, and then all of a sudden I'm here at 1st and 10. I'm like, for real? Like, no way, dude, should have caught that ball. But all right, I got it. And then Gurley taking it in, nice and easy on that little halfback counter off the I-form stuff. And there's again the screen just getting eat. Just stop with the screen game, guys. Like I say, you get hit once in a while, but for the most part, that D's gonna lock that up, easy money. Running a lot of threes in the front when they're giving up on the running, so it's going to be open for a while. But that just depends on what they're hitting me with over time. And we come up and look at Ray just filling that hole, man, just killing that guy. He's very good. I mean, very, very good at that. There's not a ton of maybe not a ton of highlights showing, but he's definitely very aggressive in the box and stuffs the run very well. Come forth. We're missing the first one because I love to go for the hit stick whiffs. That's just my thing. I can't help myself. I just can't. I figure my team will bail me out, or I'll bail myself out later at some point if I miss. But I gotta go for the hit stick whiff. And coming down, like I say, there's that cover 2 beater. You seen that one play a little bit earlier in there, and come out and nice little swing. We just gonna get that 7-0 Jamal. Easy little swing. 30 seconds left. And dude quits right there. That's an odd time to quit. I mean, you still could have stopped me. You could have got a pick 6. I've thrown them before, like you should at least wait. The half's almost over, like pressure was on. I got to make points, make plays. I might have forced an error. But okay, that's all right. That's all right, buddy. So we got to the final one here, I believe. Yeah, this be it. A little Niner action. Runs probably a little bit deeper than the other ones, but I figured it doesn't matter. I get out what I can. If people want to watch the full thing, listen, like to this point, you do. You take out of it what you want. You normally by then can see what players are making plays. I just like the overtime sort of thing, so you can see consistently what happens from game to game. At least running my scheme, how these players perform in it. I like that better review than just like the highlights. And this dude hits me with the screen. And I get beat. I'm talking all that smack on the screen. And, it's just a ton of missed tackles there. And I was in front, and my guy ran past it. But give it to him. Very nice play. I was like, damn, like when he was running that one. But I got to hit him with this when I come back, though. That was a damn good screen, bro. But I got to set you back on ground level. We got to go back and even kill here. Okay, so I'm one and done. The defense is going to have to be, come back. They'll be a little tired on this one, but that's how we do sometimes, We bust off them 80-yard Jamal runs. Just make it happen, It's just part of the season here. Come across that second route. That's what I say. If I gotta remember to cut back across. That's a big key, a big tip to doing those user stuff, is when you've been hanging on a route very long, cut back. I've been trying to work on that. But my man Talib again. Cutting underneath on man coverage. It looks like it's open, and then he's stretch Armstrong style, and a little speed burst at the end, and then make that. That's dude just makes insane plays all the time. It's just silly, right? But there we go again. That's a late throw on a route I shouldn't run near the end zone. Those C routes near the end zone when their safeties are behind are just, they're kind of a foolish play to run, and I still will force it on occasion. I can't help myself, even though I know better. That's just that's just what you don't want to run in those situations. But that's okay. That's all right. You know, we normally can recover from the foolish mistakes, so that's why we don't sweat it too hard. Just come out, play some D, see if you can make some picks, you know, and you know, do what you got to do. And Ronnie coming across, jumping now. Once there we go, our safety jumping across, making the play, fighting for a little extra. That's what I want to see, my man. So. And I gotta have my man 42 running a lot out there. Either way, I would like to have had like the Taylor Mays would have been one of the gold cards I would have really liked to use, but that's all right. I don't really want to spend that much money on any certain player, the golden ticket prices, just because I gave up wanting to put money into this game and buy in packs for a while, just keep it very minimum, just because it's just not worth it this year. The pack odds were so bad. I mean, it was just such a money hungry attempt this year that it just really burned a lot. I really like the gameplay and stuff. I know it definitely got issues that need to be fixed, but for the most part, I still like the system. The competition's good and all that, and it's football, and it's got obviously you got the pros, what you want, man. But I really hope they can try not to be so damn greedy next year as far as the packs go. You know what I mean? Like give back to us a little bit. That's a lot of money you're taking, and you're giving crap packs. Just keep boosting your funds back. So it'd be nice if they kind of showed little something back, but doubtful. It's doubtful. We'll keep doing the thing, man. Probably have to keep grinding solos, do whatever you got to do to make the coin, man. Because like I say, you don't want to be putting too much into this. But, that's all personal preference, though. Everybody got what, your own disposables, incomes, and whatnot. So I'm just trying to get by, trying to do this, putting some in. I'll do a little pack openings through the next year. I'm not too big on that one. If you want to see them, I can show at least what I get through the year. I just don't want to make that a normal thing. I prefer doing mainly reviews and stuff like that. A little bit of gameplay here and there. It's pretty much what I get the feedback on that people seem to want to see anyway. So we'll keep that up. Hopefully the game does not disappoint as far as the play and whatnot and all that, and have to keep us going. And they don't do anything to crush the franchise, right? But then again, they regurgitate the same stuff all the time, so it's pretty safe to say, I'm sure. So this time, I know that this guy was using very well, so I wanted to send the running back over the middle there, and it's because he pulled off on everybody I sent, and I barely got that through there, but it did work. So it's one of those things. If you've got a really good chasing user that you're playing against, trying to send him one way and then just put somebody in the spot he vacates, afterwards, it's at least you can try to get him going different directions, because sometimes some of them guys, man, they're just on your route so much, you know what I mean? So you've got to do something to adjust. You just can't run normal. He'll find the base one. So again, Talib stepping up, making a pick. Almost gets another pick six for the year. Almost there, but that's okay. So thank you guys for checking us out. There's probably going to be a Barry review coming at some point, man, but we will all see you next time, man. Peace out.